Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is a great Saturday afternoon, and today is a great day for some League of Legends. We are bringing you Ball State versus Kent State. I am Lucas, aka iLucky.
I am Colin, aka The Metrics.
And we are both very excited to get into this match. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, we have to first lay a baseline. So Colin, what is League of Legends?
If I were to be put in my own words, I would say it is a MOAB, which if people don't know, that is a multiplayer online battle arena, which is sort of you're contained in one area, and it is 2 teams of 5 people, 5 champions, which are a wide range of just people that you're able to play, people that have special abilities, each doing their own unique things, and that just gives you a whole lot of things to work with, a whole lot of things that you need to learn in order to be able to understand the game with like full knowledge, I would say. And your whole goal is to destroy the enemy nexus, which is sort of the base of your arena, and you must protect that base at all cost, or else you lose the game.
Yeah. And, you know, as you're going through the game, you're leveling up, you're getting gold, and as you get more gold, you buy things called items, and these items give you buffs, many different types of buffs. There's a whole list of them. There's, like, the main examples are attack damage or ability power, so just items that just give you straight up more damage output, which are very helpful and, you know, a very good late game. So that is the whole idea of the game. It is to farm early, you know, scale late, and to destroy the Nexus. And now we have a champion highlight for you guys today. We have an Arcane character, so for any of our Arcane viewers out there, you guys will be pleased to know that our champion highlight of the day is going to be Ambessa. So we can take a look at what she does. Here it is, and Colin, you can take it away.
So we have Drake Hound Step, which her passive, I'm just going to explain this in my own words. Her passive is that after every use of an ability, such as her Q, W, E, she gains a dash ability. So she is a very sort of picking at champion. So she just goes in, uses one of her abilities, and then can dash away. And then her Q ability is actually a double Q ability, which I haven't seen from many champions. So what that basically means is that after using her first ability, she can press Q a second time, and that uses a second ability. So her first one is sort of like I would say 90-degree attack angle, or sorry, a 180-degree attack angle. She just attacks all out in front of her, and sort of a just fiery explosion, which is Cunning Sweep. And then after her first ability is Saundering Slam, which she uses to dash towards an opponent, and slam them into the ground, which sort of stuns them into a little bit. And then we have W, her Repudiation?
Repudiation. Repudiation, maybe?
Repudiation, I guess.
Something like that.
It is she gains a short shield, and then she slams into the, so it's sort of a dash ability. So she can use this to dash towards opponent, gains sort of shield. So that if an enemy attacks her as she's coming at them, she takes no health damage from that, I would say. But she can dash towards an opponent, and she sort of slams into the ground, dealing damage to them. And then her E, Lacerate, which is sort of an AoE attack, so she attacks all around her, and that's basically all that is to the ability. She just attacks all around her. And then her R, Public Execution. From what I saw from this, is that she pulls herself towards the enemy and then just slams them into the ground. She like lifts them off the ground and then slams them right into the ground and then stunning them.
That's a lot like Vi's ultimate.
It is exactly like Vi's ultimate.
Okay.
I was thinking of someone else. I don't remember who it is, but
Nocturne has a very similar ult as well.
Set as well.
Yeah, they all 4 of them just target somebody and just kind of like hit them.
Just launch them up to the air with themselves and then slam them right into the ground.
Although Nocturne's has the added effect of you leash onto someone, but then you also make every single person on the other team nearsighted, so that nobody knows your teammate's getting attacked. It's just really scary.
That is what I love about his ultimate. Yep. He is the ultimate ganker when he has his ultimate ability.
Yeah, I think
they'll never see it coming.
Yeah, that's why those ultimates are probably given to junglers like Vi and Nocturne, because You know how easy of a gank it is if you can spam R and left click on somebody just to kill them?
It's so awesome. I would say going against Nocturne, the main question I do after he uses ult is which lane is getting ganked.
Yeah, exactly.
And then whenever I also play a lane, because I don't know if people remember, my main role is jungler, so I can never be ganked. Of course, unless people come into my jungle, which are their jerks about.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
But the main question I ask whenever I play lane with Nocturne, is am I getting ganked? Yeah. Or I wonder who's getting ganked.
Yep. But now we can take a look at the Ball State roster. So this Ball State team is currently undefeated in the ESC, and here they are right here. We have Silk Flannel on top, Remy playing jungle, Wombat Baby are mid, Ali Plane and Chumpslog are 2 ADCs, and then Quokka and Staples are our 2 supports. So I believe Wednesday we got to see Staples play. I cannot tell who's in right now, but we're either most likely going to see Quokka play, but we could see Staples play again depending on how they want to fill their rosters.
I have not seen Staples play yet because I do not watch the streams.
I have not been able to cast a Staples match either because Wednesdays I have races.
Unfortunately, Wednesday I also have a sort of Ball State club sportsy thing.
Yep.
Words. They're awesome.
You made that sound suspicious for some reason.
No, I just play CSGO. Nothing super suspicious.
Oh, yeah, CS. Okay, sure. So you're over there playing CS, I'm over there racing. So
yeah, CSGO. Yelling at screens.
Yeah, I get that.
Super fun.
I get that. Anyways, we can look at the Kent State roster now, besides our grievances over video games. Here they are. We have Foggy, Natadroid 67. Oh, gosh. Good luck with that one.
I love how you just left it off to me.
You're welcome for
fending for myself. Jeez, I see what you mean. Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I guess.
Lex, Yinda, Ski. That one's easy. A blue card and Frosty Knight. Okay, so I would say the most complicated one is definitely that third one.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Maybe it's like, it's got to be like some type of cola, I guess, like a Coke or like a.
Now I really want a Coca-Cola.
Now I really want a Coca-Cola. I'm curious what it tastes like.
I really want a Coca-Cola. That's a new brand. Hopefully it doesn't get any backlash from that name now that we mentioned it.
Oh no.
Being Coca-Cola.
Oh, we're Pepsi. We're Pepsi sponsors. Drink Pepsi.
So Pepsi, drink Pepsi.
Don't drink Coca-Cola. Don't drink Coke. Coke is bad.
Coke
Pepsi
bad.
good.
Coke is horrible.
Please don't sue us. Anyways, let's get into match predictions. I'm going to predict a 2-0. I'm going to probably 20 minutes for the first game and then 25 for the second game.
You know what? I believe it's probably going to be that. But just as a high standard for KSU or whoever we're versing, because I don't remember that either. I'm just going to hope for the best and hope we see some 40-minute matches. Hopefully a close game, even though they're diamonds and, we're probably not going to see a really long game for a while. That I really want to see.
40-minute matches.
I hope we see a 40-minute match. I really want to see Ball State go against someone that can actually compete against them.
Yeah,
that can compete against challengers.
Yeah.
Which there are not many that can do that, especially when you're a diamond.
Definitely not the Irons that unfortunately we've played against in the past. But now we can get on to the fun stuff. My favorite part of the stream, where we get to fail over and over again and yell league champions at the prod in the back and hope they're right.
And then 3 minutes later, your brother starts shouting in your phone of what they are.
Yep, exactly. So we can get into the Lotto with no further delay, and we have.
Lucas is
I'm just gonna leave. Hold up. What's the point of me being here? Let me make sure my brother is actually in the stream.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna take over and let's say our first champion, Mbessa.
We gotta go Mbessa. Got to start with the
AMBESS.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay,
female. Okay.
Human. Okay.
Not jungle. So.
Okay.
Crap.
And
Jungle.
Either from Noxus or Piltover. Okay. So. Wait. This is very gettable. This is very, very gettable. Caitlyn.
Caitlyn is a bot lane.
Let's see.
DAI.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Good job, Prod.
Spelling.
Oh,
holy Jesus.
Wait!
Oh,
no!
That was so close!
Could you imagine? Oh, they're from
my
Noxus.
God.
Okay, they're from Noxus. Okay, so it's a female bottom laner that human uses mana range, but from Noxus.
Is Kaisa Noxus?
Kaisa, I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm just basing this off purple. She looks Noxus.
I mean, yeah, we can try Kaisa. We can try Kaisa. That's definitely not a bad guess.
She is also a bot laner and very annoying to go against with her attack speed.
Yes. See?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's a straight human.
Regions. Wait. Shorma Void. Okay, so she's from Noxus and either Shruma or Void. I mean, what is the Void?
And older than 20. So she's a moderately newer character.
Yeah, moderately new. Yeah, you're right.
So she's a character that has a really good, I guess, look for her character.
Yes.
Because as people see, Blitzcrank's character definitely looks a lot worse than sort of the newer champions like Victor.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that all the time.
Oh, could it be Ashe? I don't know much about Ashe though.
Is a human.
She definitely is a human girl.
Yeah,
that plays bot lane, or we can try it.
Might be older than the things that we put.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
don't know
fine.
how
We
new
can
she
still
is.
try her just to like see what regions he's from. Oh, it's an Iceborn as well. Okay, older than 2009.
Wow, she's really old. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, who else is there?
It's Fortune, even though she's like really old.
she's old.
So if we did a Misfortune, that would just be a throw pick.
I don't really know who else. I'm trying to think of who Aluplane plays, and they're all
really
males.
useful if we had some bot laners on the casting table.
Yeah,
over here.
actually, I wonder if Aluplane can come help us out really quickly. I mean, doesn't look like his headset's off. Hold up.
I wonder if we could get a little special thing included.
I need your help. Come here. Oh, okay. He's got to warm up. That's really unfortunate. he would know too. He would know who this is. Okay, I think it's time to go to my phone.
After that first stream we did where we took 15 guesses to try, we kind of just have to give up.
Hold up. Okay. League champion.
See, I'm not a cheater, so I'm not gonna do this.
I mean,
even though I do it
okay,
first.
you know,
every
I won't
time.
look it up yet. I won't look it up yet.
Shyvana,
Okay.
Shen, Shaco.
Is SH our hint? We can go Shyvana then if SH is our hint. Oh, could be Severe.
Could be Severe.
Could be Severe.
Severe is really fun to play. Gosh darn it, it's definitely Severe. No,
Oh,
it's not.
Okay.
Older than
So from
Right,
Shurima and from Noxus. I mean, the only people I know from Noxus are Ambessa, Mel, and Mordekaiser. So I'm not helpful.
I don't really know much
I'm
female
going to the phone.
ones.
I don't think it's. No, it can't be Akali. It can't be Ari. Do a guess for a quote? Oh, yeah, we get the quote. That will definitely help
One
us.
guesses.
Yeah.
So screw it and go Annie. Even though she is, I'm pretty sure, not a bot laner. Yep. Not a bot laner at all.
Okay.
Quote, guns and...
That helps. Does that help? I mean...
Rice and saffron. I've definitely
Guns
heard
and
this...
swords go together like rice and saffron.
You gotta do it in a female voice, though.
Guns and swords go together like rice and saffron.
Maybe not
better?
maybe not a female voice anymore.
No? Okay. Does that help at all, or...?
It did, no. But I've heard this quote before.
Really?
I've definitely heard this quote. Every time I hear a quote by a champion, I make fun of him.
I get that. Yeah.
So I've definitely heard and made fun of this quote before. Guns and sword. I'm trying to think of someone that has guns, and the only person I'm thinking of is Misfortune, for bot lane at least.
Yeah. Well,
Misfortune and
guns
Caitlyn.
and swords.
Guns and swords.
So
someone has a
she
gun
uses
and
a
sword.
gun and a sword.
To be fair, it could also not be related to guns and swords at all.
Maybe she attacks with rice and saffron.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we
that's
have
what
a
it
food
is.
champion. Huh.
I got so little of a clue right now.
I feel the exact same way.
Does Prod have a hint for us?
I feel like with the way they're moving the mouse.
Samira?
Samira.
Sure.
Gosh darn it, I feel.
Is that it? I mean, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Samira is as well. I've never played her or seen. I have seen gameplay of her because my friend is really bad at playing her.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's listen to the quote. Let's see how close I was.
Forgot that we can't hear stuff.
Oh, I can't hear it. I can't. It was perfectly. It was perfectly accurate to what my impression was. Definitely.
For what anybody knows, his representation of whatever he said was perfect.
I was pretty proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not going to do the quote because we're never getting that ever. I mean,
over 150 champions.
I think one of the days we'll get lucky and it'll be a champion like we regularly know. One of the days. Eventually.
Draven, except I didn't remember his name.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it in 2, and like the entire chat will be like shocked and like, oh my god, you're so good.
Oh my, you guys are amazing at this, even though they're not gonna care.
Okay, Wordle.
Wordle.
Let's start with something funny. Oh,
funny?
Well, I suppose we start with something funny, but funny is funny.
Funny is pretty funny.
Funny is funny.
That's pretty funny as well. We got no words.
Let's go steal. Let's try something actual, I guess.
You gotta lock in for this. Okay, it's an EA.
I gotta lean in closer. Hold up.
It's in the game.
Dread.
D-R-E-A-D.
Dread? D-R-E-A-D? There we go. It just takes a few times.
Yes, that. Okay. It's
no D's.
D-R-E-A.
Oh, okay. I think I know what it could be. Could it be break? Really? Okay.
There are a lot of words in the English dictionary.
Oh, it could be cream. Nice.
Thank God you know all of them.
Yeah, thank God. Yes. Oh, the Rankle.
The Rankle?
Yeah, I love looking at people that are diamond and then being like, that's terrible. It looks like silver.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that thing. I was thinking, you went completely out of my head. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because wasn't that what happened last time? It'd be like something I thought was like completely dumb, and then it's like Grandmaster.
Yeah, that was me, and I was watching the stream back over with my friends, and I was like, you will never guess who this is. And he was like, Iron, and it was with one of our diamond ones. Yep. It was like, what? It was just 2 kills.
Yeah, it was. And if I remember correctly, they were like mid kills too.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. It was 2 mid kills, and so you survived on like really low health.
Yeah. But
it didn't look like that good of a play at all.
Nope.
Like it looked like something I see casually in my games.
Yeah.
Because I am a champion.
Yeah, because I guess irons are just the goats. No.
They have some plays, but they don't mean to do them. Yeah. I've had some plays that I don't mean to do.
They've had some of the plays of all time, you could say.
Exactly. Yeah. They do things with luck when champions and grandmasters do just with ease.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. And iron players, well, we can say don't know what they're doing. And when iron players come up with something good, most of the time it was really greedy and it somehow worked out, or they just got lucky.
Like stealing a pentakill.
Stealing a pentakill? Does that happen to you?
That's happened to me once, and I was so mad because I've never gotten a pentakill before.
Wow. That's actually rough.
It is rough. It sucks. First thing I saw was Yankee Doodle.
I think that's what they want you to see.
I was gonna say it's all random.
We call those traps. No, that's not. The starting isn't random. That's called a trap right there.
Okay, so completely get rid of Yankee and Doodle. Yeah.
Celtic. Okay. Oh, Celtic's a basketball team. I think that's the only basketball team. Oh, Packers. It's a football team.
Canadian, the people of Canada.
Okay.
That is just I don't even know.
Oh, the Yankees a baseball team. Wait, hold up. Thank you, Prod. So we have a football team, a basketball team, the Canadians, a hockey team, right?
Actually a hockey team?
Yeah.
Member of team with the most champions in their respective sports.
That's definitely what I was thinking.
I didn't know Canadian was a team name.
I think, is it the Toronto Oh, wait.
I don't know teams at all.
Glue, macaroni, paper, like things like arts and crafts items, and like when
Glitter.
you're young, and glitter. Yeah. Boom. Nice.
Supplies for macaroni art.
Look at us go.
I was gonna say I was about to say I haven't done macaroni art in so long, but that also makes sense. Who would do macaroni art as a 18, 17, or 16-year-old?
As a college student.
That would be pretty fun.
To tease. So we're missing the second easiest and the hardest.
I was thinking something that like floats, parachute, goose, feather, and then something else.
Okay, yeah.
Rod, crimp.
What is a crimp?
I don't even know.
I mean, let me Google crimp really quick.
Crimp.
Get some
I believe
help
it's
going.
just a weird way of saying shrimp.
It's crimping is a joining technique that uses pressure to deform one or both pieces of metal or ductile material to hold them together.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I know what it is. I just don't know why they call it crimp.
It's a method of like joining two things together.
Hmm.
Oh, it can be used in hairstyles. So it's different hairstyles,
Oh.
like a curl, a crimp.
A doodle.
Is that a
Doodle's
hairstyle?
like.
And then what? A rod? Is that a hairstyle? Or is it a feather?
I do not know hair.
Me neither. You got a lot more hair than me.
I do, but that does not mean I know hair.
Yeah, we can try it out. Rip.
Mm.
Rip. All right. Well. So now,
Doodle.
goose have feathers, but I think that's just a red herring.
My friend just said he's going to be watching the stream. Well, that's
Welcome,
good.
welcome, Colin's friend. How
Connor.
you doing today?
Welcome, Connor. Let's see. Trying to think of. I'm still trying to think of that whole goose, parachute, feather, blank thing.
Yeah, like floating.
Yeah, things that float. I just don't. A curl, we can obviously get that out because that's something with hair.
Mm-hmm.
Crimp, that's something sort of put together or squeeze. Tease, doodle, rod.
Doodle is so weird.
Doodle can just be taken at all sorts of things, so I'm just not sure what it could mean. Maybe try tease. We still have 2 more guesses after that, darn.
Oh, good. Huh. It was looking so promising.
It was, and then parachute, doodle, feather, curl, and etc. messed
Happened.
us up.
Yeah.
I'd be down to continue your whole like hairstylist thing with the curl, crimp.
No, because we were nowhere. I mean, because
I'm gonna be sad if we were correct about those 2 guesses, where it's things that like float down and then hairstyles, but we just
couldn't.
We just
yeah.
couldn't figure out doodle, tease, or rod.
The purple one's usually really weird. So like something like blank something, or like something blank, or like something. I remember one time it was like things a K could represent, and it was like potassium, Kelvin, OK, and yeah.
How would OK be something?
Well, because you can represent OK by saying K.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Something that represents.
Exactly, yeah. So like the purple ones are always really, really weird. And the other one's the green one. The green one's supposed to be fairly easy.
Curl, crimp, rod. Could it be curl, crimp, rod, tease, or did we already do that?
Sure, we can try it. One away. Oh,
So it would probably be rod.
for parachute, maybe, or I don't even know.
I would say doodle.
We can try that.
We have 1 guess
Yeah,
left.
it's all
That's
good.
fine.
We're probably not gonna get it.
Unless darn. What was the create some? So it what?
Go back. Wait, sorry.
It's top. Yeah, right there. Words after golden doodle, golden
Golden
goose,
goose.
golden parachute, golden rod,
I've never heard of a golden parachute or a golden rod.
or a golden doodle. Oh, the dog.
You've never heard of a golden doodle?
No, I have not.
Really?
I was gonna say I've never heard of a golden doodle. What is that?
That's the dog I own.
It is a dog?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah, that's.
I thought it was. I was thinking like
Yeah.
golden poodle.
It's a golden retriever plus a poodle.
I've never heard of golden doodle before.
Really?
I've not.
That actually shocks me.
The 2 dogs I've only owned in my life were a Doberman, which I currently have right now, and a boxer, which is not here, unfortunately.
Wow, I thought. I don't know. I guess Ohio's.
Golden doodles
I guess
are not-
Ohio's different.
Yeah, golden doodles are not common.
Yeah. Dang. You heard it here first, folks.
Golden doodle.
Golden, yeah, if you've never heard of a golden doodle before, you've heard it here first. If you have heard a golden doodle before, you've heard it here first that they're rare, apparently.
I do. I want to see what a golden doodle looks like.
You've never heard. I can show you my golden doodle.
I would love to see your golden doodle.
We can pull up. Mine's a miniature golden doodle, so it's like, she's old. She's like really small.
A dwarven to golden doodle.
Essentially, she's
You
really cute.
have to scroll up very far on this phone to see a golden
I'm
doodle.
just gonna. There's a lot of pictures of my teammates. I mean, surely I can find one eventually. Surely. Okay, I know I have some favorited. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, okay. I've definitely seen a golden doodle before.
Oh, wait,
I just
yeah, I
never
gotta
knew
show the
what they
stream.
were
Gotta show the
seeing.
stream. Is that gonna? I don't feel like getting up.
I don't feel like getting up to show my cute dog to stream.
Here's another one. Ugh. Oh,
That's
here Carlos has it.
just
Carlos
an
has it.
amazing dog.
There it goes.
There we go.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ignore the Snapchat name.
Vortex kissing booth.
Ignore the Snapchat name.
What have you been doing outside of Ball State?
That's one of my racing teams. Yeah, that's our Snapchat group chat. My teammates decided to call it the Vortex Kissing Booth because they think they're funny. Yeah, yeah.
Him. He decided to call it that.
That's no.
That's him and his team's training.
Yeah. Well, no, because why we did it is because during cautions of our races, we would get on our phones and send like weird kissy photos on the Snapchat.
Okay. I used to do that to my old group, Snapchat group as well. It was pretty funny. We just didn't call it the kissing booth.
The kissing booth. But we did it during cautions, which is why it was even funnier. So like mid race, we just all get out our phones and just start.
It's just like sort of driving. What you were you were texting and driving in racing sim.
Yeah. We're all pretty guilty of that.
Rest us, man.
Yeah. Our bad, guys. It's legal. It's legal texting and driving though, because I mean, no one's actually getting hurt.
But we do not condone actually texting and driving.
Okay. We do not condone texting and driving. We do not condone driving without a seatbelt. We do not condone drinking and driving.
Drive safe.
Drive safe. Drive safe out there, folks.
Unless you're on a racing sim.
We also
do
don't
whatever
condone
you want.
Coca-Cola.
Yes,
That
we
was
love
really
Pepsi.
close. Yeah. Yeah.
Now I want a Pepsi.
Really?
I really.
You drink Pepsi?
I do drink Pepsi because we love Pepsi.
Yes. I drink Pepsi too.
No, I do actually like Pepsi. I like Pepsi and Coca-Cola because I remember in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, my entire thing was, oh, I hate Pepsi. Oh, I hate Pepsi with a passion. That was old me. Old me, of course. And now me, I do like Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Pepsi a little bit more, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
It is a good drink. I have to agree. My grandmother drinks a lot.
Yeah. To me, they taste very similar.
I would say most carbonated drinks do.
Yeah, I think because I could confidently pick the difference between like a Coke and a root beer. I could not confidently pick the difference between a Coke and a Pepsi. I mean, I'd like have an idea of which one I think is which, but they're essentially all colas are very, very similar.
I can definitely tell the difference.
You think so?
You just have a horrible tongue.
Okay, I guess that's on me.
Your horrible taste buds.
Maybe I'm just bad.
My superior taste buds.
All right, well, that's just overconfident.
Oh, it's definitely overconfidence.
Anyways, we do have time before the next match to throw to a quick commercial, so don't go anywhere. We will be back after this quick break with the match, so make sure to stay tuned. But here's a quick commercial for all you guys at home.
Watch it.
Present your case and win. When the university you call home is small enough to be a community, but big enough to change the world. You know you're a Ball State Cardinal. when you're one of us. We are Ball State University. We fly.
Thank you guys for sticking around the quick commercial break. I love seeing the views of Ball State and all the different statues. I mean, such a beautiful campus.
I have not been around half of this campus.
Seriously, wow.
I've definitely been around the campus. I just haven't seen like inside of the buildings and stuff like that, which I really do want to do, but I'm way too shy to do that, and I want to go with a friend.
Yes, so here we go. We have Silk Flannel playing our top. His in-game name is Blaster, but just know that is indeed Silk Flannel. We have the Thresh band from Ball State and the Pike band from Kent State. I believe is that the Maui band and the Aurora band coming out as well.
Mokai, I believe.
Mokai, okay. I didn't quite know how to pronounce the name. So some different bands seeing from Ball State. We usually see them ban the Victor and other stuff like that.
The common and real, I wouldn't say overpowered champions, but more newer champions.
Exactly, the meta ones. Especially because Victor had that rework, which made him really broken for a little bit.
Oof.
And that is the... Okay, so it's a Gragas pick from Kent State. There are some champions I'm not too familiar with, so I'm excited to get into this match.
I've actually never seen what our Silk Flannel's playing. I've never seen that before. I've never seen gameplay of him before, so that's going to be a really new experience.
Remy picks Elise, Wombat Baby on the Corki. We know how much both of those players like to play those champions. And there it is, William plays the Victor, which we know is very strong right now.
So hopefully champions can play against Victor, which I would say after you've figured out Victor, he is not really a hard champion to play against. Like, just move side to side, you're not going to get hit by him ever.
And there are the rest of the bands from both sides. Okay. I mean, how do I even pronounce that name?
I'm just not going to. We have...
Okay, so Severe versus Jinx. Okay.
So we have Severe's bot lane. We're just going to refer to her as Severe.
Yeah, so we'll just say, so I apologize for not knowing how to pronounce that name. I will be calling Kent State's ADC just by the champion they're playing. But we have a Severe Karma bottom lane versus a Jinx Alistar. Which is a very interesting matchup.
I don't believe, is Alistar a support character?
Yes, I know. Funnily enough, I know Alaplane loves to play Alistar support.
Okay. Well, that is Quokka.
It is need Quokka, but when I see Alaplane playing ranked games, sometimes he'll queue just Alaplane support.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we do. I've actually never seen a Jinx. I've seen mostly all of these characters, I would say, in a champion play, besides, of course, our top laner, Silk Flannel. Don't know the character of that yet, but I've never seen a challenger Jinx player, which I'm very excited to see, because I have seen my friend play I believe he is a Diamond player, play Jinx, and he is really good at her. So I'm excited to see just what a Jinx challenger can do.
Yeah, Jinx is fun, especially she can steal dragons with her ultimate.
It
happened to me once, and it pissed me off.
So basically,
mad.
What her ult does is she just takes out a big rocket and fires it across the map, and it can go anywhere on the map. And so what I've seen as well, because it makes me really mad as well, is this is the worst part. She spawned in while I was about to flash drag, and the rocket just comes like from their spawn to the dragon and kills it, and they get it. Yep. It's so good, but it makes me mad. So there was a time I'm shooting the drag, I get it to below 900 health. It's still early game, so my smite only does 600 damage. It's not leveled up to level 2 yet. But she has her ultimate. Gets it.
And I'm like, the dragon dies, and I'm like, how did the dragon die? No one has level 2 smite yet. How did the dragon die?
I love worldwide ultimates. Yeah. I absolutely love them. I feel like they are definitely like some of the change of the game paces of ultimates.
I guess.
One I do love is one that I love in both of the playing against and playing with spectrum is Caitlyn, because playing with is when you're in a team fight, and even if she's in an entire another lane, she has such a wide range with her ultimate that she can use it if you're having a fight in mid lane and she's in bot lane. Let's say you get a champion to like one hit, and you're just mad that you did not get the kill. Caitlyn just charges up her ult, freaking sits down on the ground and then aims all the way across the map and gets the kill.
Yeah.
But with Caitlyn's ult comes a very crucial detail of you can see the line from where she is to who she's hitting. So and you're able to step between the bullet that comes at you, because it's not like it instantly goes to that person. It takes time to travel to that person. And so if someone wants to save them, they can step in front of that bullet in order to not have their teammate killed by her ultimate. Which is, again, why I like playing with and against her, because you can get someone down to one shot and she can help you. But if you're playing against her, you can step in front of that bullet so you don't die.
You know how to counter it, essentially.
Yeah, I like, she's an equal champion. You can easily counter her ultimate, and she's just a really good champion. I love her.
The one that makes me mad is Lux, because the amount of times, this is just because I'm bad, but the amount of times I get rooted by one of her dumb abilities and then ulted and just brought down to half health instantly before a fight even starts.
She gets her ultimate way too
so
fast,
quick.
I feel like.
Right?
It is such a, I would think we're playing ultra rapid fire with how quick she gets it.
She can start a team fight off with it and then end a team fight with it.
Because she's just
always has it.
She always has it. It does so much damage.
Yep.
And then when she roots you, you have no choice but to take
just
it.
to die.
And unless you're a tank, then you have a chance in that team fight. But if you're something like an AD carry where you're only building attack damage or attack power, well, I don't know why I would say AD carry, but then you're building attack power. But you have no choice in the matter just to take it and then go into a team fight with half health, and then you just lose it. And that's only if one person gets hit. If there's no tank on your team, but like 3 of the 5 people get hit, that's just an entire team fight loss. You just lose there.
Probably cooked.
It is cooked.
And the other ones, now it's not worldwide, but Jin's is also very powerful.
I do like Jin's as well, being able to fire 4 shots. What on earth is this kind of play?
We're seeing something very interesting early from Ball State. They took a lot of space bottom, maybe trying to find a sneaky kill, and they've all backed besides our actual ADC alley plane.
Yeah, alley plane is just going to stand there in the bush, sort of be the whole defender with her Jinx.
As it is going to be Kent State's protecting that red buff with their life. They've probably seen how much Ball State likes to do early jungle invades, so they're all helping out their Amumu, secure that red buff and doesn't get stolen.
They have done that a lot from what we've seen, and it has been successful like 100% of the time that they've done it. Because you can't really do anything if you're going for your bottom jungle buff and the other enemy jungler is just at their top, because you don't know, and unless it's warded off, you're never going to know.
As we get a nice look of the mid lane fight going on so far here, just Wombat Baby and William exchanging CS, exchanging a little bit of damage, but neither side want to use too much mana yet. There's no point in wasting your mana this early in the game. You want to save it for when more crucial fights will happen in the future, and you don't want to put yourself at a disadvantage early. And as we talked about a little bit earlier, this early game setup is just about, killing minions, farming gold, and just trying to stay as high health essentially as you possibly can.
And right now we do see them sort of, I would say, just playing far, not trying to get too much damage in. Cloaca staying in front of alley plane, trying to take most of the damage so that he doesn't die early on, maybe feed some of the bot lane characters.
Yeah, exactly. Cloaca, on that support player, has a little more health on the Alistar, a little better way of getting passive healing, so he's going to want to take the majority of the damage that comes through. And Sentinel playing this champion, I've never seen some of these abilities before, but they look very, very cool. Just that drill just going at those minions.
They do. That is a real, I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to see more of this now. He has an entire flamethrower. Are you kidding me?
We talked about how much Ball State loves this early jungle invade. I thought Kent State would help out Land with the invade, but no, Remy just gets the red buff.
Just takes it from under their nose?
That's crazy. I don't know Land.
I don't know like he knew about
it.
I think he knew. He just decided to let it go just to risk not getting that blue buff and also not dying so early on. Only 3 minutes into the match, which it would put Remy really far ahead.
Yeah.
But still, I feel like getting that red buff is way more important, or at least fighting for it.
I guess my best guess of what happened is Land started the bottom jungle, made his way top, and then when he saw that Remy was on his red buff, he just said, nah, I'll just go to my rocks instead, and that's what he did.
Actually, I feel like I did see there that the red buff was in the bush, so maybe he thought it was already gone. That could be a possibility.
You think Remy lured it to the bush?
I feel like he lured it to the bush so that he did not think it was there. And I have done this before exactly with the Mumu. I stole their red buff, took it into the bush, but they checked the bush. I did not see them check the bush. So I feel like their Mumu just didn't check the bush at all.
Wow.
Just saw that the red buff wasn't there, assumed that it was taken, just didn't go to check.
That's a like 300 IQ level play. I never would have thought of that in my life.
I love seeing plays like this though, but I would at least think that he would check the bush or have a thought to check the bush. Completely passed it up to the red buff. He had his flash as well, not his flash, his smite as well. Could have easily stolen that.
Here we go. We might see the early gank from Remy. He is going to disrupt the channel. Now, Runis is not in a good position here. He's currently pinched between two Ball State champions on half HP. Both Remy and Blaster looking for it. Remy goes for the flash. He is going to be able to secure the kill. Good stuff from Ball State. Finding the tower dive, finding the gank, and finding that first blood.
That was amazing damage by our top laner, by the way. That flamethrower, I feel like, is just different. He's doing so much damage. It does burning damage as well, which is really good because that means that many champions that get away at low health are just not going to be able to get away because it's sort of like a smaller ignite sort of thing.
And Runis using his TP already to get back to lane instantly. He might be able to find the trade on Blaster, although Blaster's damage output is so strong already. But no, Runis will be able to kill Blaster. He finds the trade. Blaster got a little bit too greedy there. He should have probably backed. He had much less HP, and he is going to be the first member to fall on the Ball State team.
Although he still was able to get around half damage on him, which with the amount of health he had, about a third of his health traded for half health, is really good. We do see him teleporting back, probably going to try and go back, trade once more for the kill, but Gragas does back.
Yes, I forgot Gragas is his character name. Runis is gamer tag, as we have them taking Dragon already. I believe that is Remy and Ali playing, taking that, and they are going to be able to secure the first epic monster of the game. Such a really nice feat of warfare lead so far for Ball State, and Remy might even be able to find the flank here. Quokka does have to use his flash though. He didn't like the situation, was getting a little bit scared, and wanted to secure that he wouldn't die.
Although that was a really good play by him, waiting till the last second to see if he needed to use his flash. And he was able to escape those, he was able to use his W, which is sort of a traps that he can use to slow enemies down and keep them in place. So he used that first, then flashed away, making sure that he was able to get away rather than being long shot by any of the other enemies in the bot lane.
So Land, knowing that Remy was on the Dragon, tried to take the Void Grubs himself. He got the first one, which is good for two reasons. One, it gives the most XP out of any of the other Void Grubs, and two, it denies the objective from Ball State, so they don't get the full feat of warfare point from only getting two of the Void Grubs. So even though Land was only able to get one and got chased away, getting the one still helps his team a very good amount.
That is a really good play because that means that you still get the XP. Because from what people don't usually know is that the first Void Grub that you kill gives you way more XP than the second one. So as long as you get one, I feel like that doesn't keep you behind as much as it would if you just didn't kill any. Which is definitely a really good idea because what I usually do is I go in, and if it looks like a bad situation, I try and at least get one and then try and back away as fast as possible because it's not worth it to try and get a second one just to die. Because then you're going to be put behind so far.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe killing the first one gives you the same amount as killing the second and third combined.
Yes, that is what it is. I'm pretty sure the second and third one combined might be just a little bit more, maybe a little bit less.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though,
Roughly.
but the first one that you kill is definitely worth killing, rather than just going for none at all.
Especially what I like to do on Vi is if I'm playing the red side, you know, use my Q, get in, kill one, smite, use my Q, get out. You can just take a really quick Void Grub, essentially no risk.
It is, It's definitely a lot better than go for one than at least go for none.
Yeah, it's a very strong play.
And it's especially better with the whole introduction to feats of warfare.
And Runis gets another kill on Blaster. So it's going to be the early 2-1 kill lead for Kent State. Blaster, we saw he got the first blood of this match, but since then, Runis has already found 2 kills on him.
Yeah. I mean, I have not seen. Usually, I've only seen Ball State get below whenever they're just trying to, I guess, have fun or whenever they're quote unquote throwing a game. Yeah, trolling. I would say. I wouldn't say throwing a game. They've never really thrown a game. But here we see KSU getting ahead of kills within 10 minutes of the match against BSU, which is something I didn't think I would see unless they were trolling.
Yeah, and look at the CS matches up there. It's not as bad as we've seen in the past.
They are.
The bottom lane, 87-72. Severe is holding her own. You know, we see Wombat Baby has a 94-79 lead, which is a little bit stronger than the lead that Aliplane has. But all of these lanes so far, you know, in the past you've seen like 20, 30, 40 even CS leads. All lanes are within 10-ish.
Yeah, most we've seen, I believe, is by the end of the game, it has been 100.
Yeah.
But this, I would say I hope for a 40-minute game here.
Yeah, this could be, you could have predicted it correctly. Although, what I did just notice is, look at that, Blaster already has Leandri's. He already has his first item.
Oh, okay. So we are still getting ahead in gold because of our whole CS lead. Like right now, we are about 1,000 gold over them. Little less now that Gragas just got those 2 minion kills, I believe. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, so you're exactly correct. And Wombat actually finds the kill onto William. I believe he was chasing him down through our Southside River, and he was actually able to secure the kill before he could get away. And now Wombat and Remy are going to chase down Land. Can they find the kill on him? They get him very low, and he tries to flash away. Now Blaster's going to come out to help. Land can do nothing but try to run away. He's not going to be able to, and that will be the first feat of warfare claimed for Ball State.
That is really good, and that was also a really good example of risking the kill for the jungle monster, because right there we saw he smited at the end with his 900 damage smite. He was able to get the kill, obviously, on the jungle monster, but he did have to die for it, which does put him a little behind with his respawn times and his jungle pets, so he's probably not going to get as much CS, but we'll see.
And it also gives, since he got the red buff from killing the red buff, if you kill somebody that has red buff, you get the red buff yourself.
So that didn't even matter. So that didn't even matter.
Yeah, so even though he killed it, he got the XP and gold from it, but he doesn't keep the buff. You saw that actually Remy is the one that has the buff right now because he got the final blow.
Oh, I actually never knew that.
Yeah.
That is.
So, yeah, see, so there it is, the red ring under him. That means he has the red buff, which he actually got from killing Land.
So that's how you tell if you have the buff.
Exactly,
okay.
yes.
I really need to start learning more, huh?
Yeah,
Been playing for a couple months, still didn't know this.
And there it is, the smite hit early, it doesn't matter. He was the only one on Dragon. That'll be the second Drake for Ball State. But look at that, the gank comes in from Land. That will be the third kill for Rooney. Now Blaster has died 3 times, so Blaster is 1 and 3. Rooney is 3 and 1. Just a really good timed gank there from Land.
It's very surprising to see our top laner being each 3 of the kills.
Yeah.
Actually, that is very surprising at all to see just one person solely being the death of the entire team. Yeah. Which I'm really glad that he didn't die that 3rd time to give them feats of warfare and that we were able to pick it off.
Yes.
But, you know.
Yeah, and matter of fact, we're probably going to get the second feat of warfare and feats of warfare overall because Remy is soloing the grubs, taking it right under from Kent State's nose, and he is going to be able to get it and secure that feats of warfare for Ball State. So that gives them a very passive buff and the buff of being able to buy tier 3 boots, which costs, I believe, 750 gold, and give you essentially give you stronger boots that have more tenacity, more magic resist. Whatever boots you bought just get upgraded essentially.
Yeah, but it is around, I would say 750 gold, either around that, but they are just an upgraded version of the boots.
Yes, exactly.
But they are definitely better, and
yes,
they are more useful because with that whole movement speed and people not being able to escape you, if you have feats of warfare, that's basically just, they can't get away from you. which on characters where either damage is based on movement, or just movement is a key thing to your whole build. That is, boots and feats of warfare are really useful.
Yeah. And now we have the bot lane fight is what we're taking a look at right now. And Quokka and Aliplane, they have a little bit of space. They have a little bit of more momentum. And now look at that CS lead. A couple seconds ago, we said that it was, pretty close, only 10 CS difference. It's now been all the way escalated to 30 exactly. So I don't know what Ball State have been doing, what Aliplane and Quokka have been doing, but it's definitely been working.
It is, as we can see with our mid bot lane, it has been 30 CS difference within 4 or 5 minutes.
And here it is, the pinch coming in from Quokka. Is he able to catch Severe off guard? He does make Severe use the flash, but both Severe and Calamity will escape with their lives. They're going to have to back, but will they? Because look at this. Remy and Wombat Baby are coming on the tower dive, the full flank, 4v2 under the tower of Kent State. Both of them will fall. Severe and Calamity will fall, and the third thing to fall will be the first enemy turret claimed for Ball State. So that's just a really, really thought out play there from Ball State. Quokka and Aliplane got them to low health. Wombat Baby and Remy coming in from behind, executing that tower dive to absolute perfection. Not only finding the 2 kills, but also finding the turret kill.
I was really expecting Remy to go in there with his Q or his W or his E ability, which basically just lets him go out of combat and then drop down to wherever he is. I believe that that's in his spider mode though, but I'm not sure. But I was really expecting him to just go in there, but nope, it was a 4v2 there.
And Land tries to get the kill with his ult. He's not going to be able to. He's actually going to fall himself. So the engage was just a little bit poorly timed there from Land. He's going to give Ball State a free kill there. I'm sorry, he does get Quokka on the trade. So it wasn't all to be lost, but Remy finds Severe bottom lane, I believe. Yes, so Remy actually finds the 1v1. I think he's just in the red south jungle and just was able to just find the isolate, I guess.
He's just sort of sitting there wanting to pick people off that, don't check their corners. Now I'm starting to sound like I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege. That don't check their jungler, that don't place wards down. He just sort of got caught off guard, could do nothing about it. I'm not sure if he was at low health, full health. He did die, so he was probably at low health since Remy is at full health.
Yeah. As now Blaster looking for some more space here. Quokka might even be able to find the flank on the Alistar. Alistar is very good at this because he also has an ability that he can just lunge himself at people and give them a good amount of stun. So Ruinous knows he has to be careful here. I don't know if he knows Quokka is there, but he knows he doesn't want to get too aggressive because Ball State have been planning stuff, and they've been, being a bit sneaky with their plays.
Although we did see Calamity push Quokka back from just going to that bush, just being able to push him away so that their Gragas or, Ruinous don't get, ganked.
Yeah, so
by the support.
You can see how team play really helps. Ruinous, if he would have pushed up there, would have died to Quokka, but since Calamity and Land came and helped out, pushed Quokka back, now Ruinous can take more space and, lane properly. As Ruinous and Calamity are going to be able to catch Blaster off guard here, Land's going to come in for the 3-on-1. No, he does not. So I was going to say, can Blaster find the trade out at least onto Ruinous? He's not able to. He will die. That's a Jinx rocket coming cross-map from Aliplane. Great stuff from him. He's going to find damage. And that was the Cloud Drake, I believe. It was either Cloud Drake or the Ocean Drake. It is the Ocean Drake taken by Remy. So that's the 3rd dragon already for Ball State.
And as we just saw there with the whole explanation of a Jinx ult being cross-map, what she tried to do there was, because Ruinous was at such low health, she tried to cross-map him with her ult, unfortunately hitting another person, but still, it was a really good try by Jinx. Yeah.
Yes. So the real reason behind Aliplane's plan there was to either hit somebody on low health. He knew that Ruinous was on low health, so if that rocket hits Ruinous, Ruinous just dies. Or maybe he thought Blaster could get somebody else a little bit lower health to find the final blow onto them that way. But the only person that was low enough health to get hit by it was Ruinous, and he did unfortunately dodge it.
He's really good at dodging.
He might be a crazy good dodger. as Blaster, once again, looking for some momentum in this top lane. He's not had the easiest time so far because Land has come in with a lot of good flanks. The matchup, the Gragas versus the character he's playing, maybe isn't the strongest, maybe isn't the easiest for him to play with. And also, as we've been seeing, Land and Calamity have been helping Ruinous a lot. Helping him try to scale this top lane. Maybe that is Kent State's win condition. If they can get Ruinous very strong, they can get Ruinous all of his items quickly, maybe that is how Kent State are still able to win this map.
I believe Ruinous right now is going for sort of a tank, sort of a health build. So really, they do need him up on items and kills and CS and stuff like that. So he can be the first one in team fights, first one to sort of take damage as they try and get damage on the back line or front line of BSU.
And once again, we'll take a look at the CS lead in that bottom lane. Just a couple minutes ago, I feel, it was only 30. It's now escalated all the way up to 50. So just as the game extends, that CS lead creeps and creeps further and further up, as now Aluplane is not well over, but over 200 CS already.
I'm very surprised to see that they are they've put that much of a gap between them, because right now, as I'm seeing, Jinx is not even in her bot lane, but she's just that much better with minions at just getting CS that she is 50 over without even being in her lane.
As now Ball State have realized that Kent State want to fight top, so here comes the help. They find the kill already onto Calamity, onto Severe. Land comes in with his ult, trying to find a trade out. He is not going to be able to. He will be the next to fall. Can Ball State find the ace onto William? William on that Victor is just going to run away, hide in this bush, play under tower. He does not want to get ace, but that is a beautifully fought team fight there from Ball State. They saw that Kent State was really favoring that top, really wanted to play it, so Ball State thought, let's just help out our Blaster, let's help out our teammate. They found the 4 kills, and they find 2 towers. Great play from them, as Remy looking to do some damage to this mid tower as well. That's Quokka, sorry. What good Rift Herald control. Quokka will now get that second tier mid turret all the way down to like 10% health, and they mentioned the 2 turrets. I mentioned the 4 kills. Did I mention the voracious Adicon that Ball State have now also grabbed before the 21-minute mark? So what that means, Colin, is that means they get a free life if they go for another engage here.
This is, I believe, the first time we have ever seen Ball State claim Adicon before ending the game. If not, correct me if I'm wrong, backroom, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen them kill Adicon before ending the game, which is amazing to see. I really want to see what sort of team fights they might try and do here, especially with that whole free life, because the enemy team, even if they kill Ball State, they gain no gold, they gain no XP, so Ball State could just go in whenever they want, just for an entire free life, an entire free team fight. And as we see here with the gold advantage, they might just win that team fight and still keep their free life.
Yes, so Ball State are probably looking to end here. They know that they have this, essentially, they can't do anything wrong here. Even if they throw the fight, end up all dying, nothing bad happens. There's no consequences play here. So what they're going to do, they're going to go all out on this last team fight, push down mid, push down top, whichever one they feel, and they're just going to see if they can end the game, really.
I'm right now, as I'm looking at the leaderboard, I'm starting to see how much of a low kill game it is here. I might have actually been wrong about calling them diamond players. I feel like with how much of a fight they're putting up, about how they've been playing, these are probably definitely not diamond players, because I don't think diamond players would not have played this good against Ball State.
And now the second Cloud Drake and Cloud Drake Soul have been claimed from Ball State, so they got all 4 dragons that have spawned so far, which means they've already got that Dragon Soul, which is a huge buff. And on top of that buff, they have the Voracious Adicon buff. So here comes the attack from Ball State. This is going to be an all-out fight between these 2 powerhouses of the ESC. Who is going to be able to win the fight better? Who is going to use their cooldowns to more effect? Nothing too essential is happening yet. The inhibitor and the mid turret fell for Kent State, and now Ball State looking to take that top inhibitor, take that top turret, and here it is. They now have this 2 lanes pushed all the way up. Are they going to continue the attack? They have that buff. No, I think they're just going to go for that tier 3 bottom turret as well. Take away all the turrets, take away all the inhibitors, you know, get super minions spawning 2 per wave. But no, they're playing it more patiently. They're playing it slower. This is not a play I understand.
KSU is playing really defensive right now, because as we saw with that team fight, rather than going in and trying stopping them, because they know they have that free life, they were staying back, sort of killing minions as they come in, because if they tower dive, that's basically just a death there, which is a sort of wasted thing. They could probably get a few hits of damage there, but there'd be no point to that. So they were just staying on tower, killing minions that come, so they couldn't come and tower dive them and get just free hits off the tower, which was a really good play by KSU, and definitely even, I wouldn't say even better, but a good play by BSU to stay back and instead of tower diving, just sort of back, get maybe collected together, get mana, get health.
But now that false life for Ball State is actually gone. So they no longer have that buff of being able to live their next death. If they die again, it will be counted as a proper death. You can see that the false life rings that were under Ball State at one point are no longer there. The ones you see under Aliplaner now are Red Buff and the Dragon Soul. So they no longer have that false life, and I don't know why they didn't use it. They didn't even go for the aggression. They didn't go for the push. They took the 2 turrets. They took the 2 inhibitors. But that's really all they did.
Now that I was saying, now that I'm rethinking about it, maybe they should have just done all that, because I mean, unless they didn't realize that they had the free life, they should have tower dived them. I mean, they had the free life. I didn't realize it ended as well. I did not realize that it would just go away after a little bit.
Maybe they're waiting for Baron to spawn before ending, because now that Baron has spawned, all of Ball State is going to be able to get the kill on it. But still, even if you're waiting for Baron to spawn, you have a free life. You have a no risk, no consequences play. Why not use it?
I'm probably going to be stuck up. This is probably the question I'm going to ask. This is why I'm confused, is why they just didn't use that free life there.
Yeah, they're probably, they do know the game better than us, so there probably has to be a good explanation for it. But now they do have the Baron buff. So look at all the circles underneath Aliplane. You can see the purple one, that means the Baron buff, the red one, that is the red buff, and the little dragon, the cloud dragon icons, which means they have this cloud dragon soul buff. So now with all of these buffs, Ball State is going to look for this tier 3 bottom turret. They will find it now. Next is the inhibitor. They will find that as well. So now 2 super minions will spawn per wave for Ball State. They might look for the end tier. They probably are going to get it if they can win this team fight. Land goes for the Amumu ult. Is he going to find it? But he does find Aliplane, gets into low health. Remy will find the kill onto Land though. William tries to flash out. He's not able to get it. That's 2 turrets down for Ball State. Will anyone from Kent State be able to live long enough to keep their Nexus alive? No, Severe is going to fall next. Ruinous and Alchemy are pushed all the way under their tower. Ball State will destroy the Nexus, and that will be the first map won from them. Kent State tried to stay alive, tried to, you know, grab and just dig at the lead that Ball State had, but they weren't able to. Ball State just had too many resources, had too much gold, and just were able to pick them off one by one.
That was an amazing ult there I did see by Land. Just try and go for the back line, try and ultimate them, try and stun them, maybe get a few hits in. Unfortunately, they just had way too much health and armor for Amumu to get the kill there.
Yeah, Mumu's ult is very strong at area controlled. That AoE effect that it gives is very, very powerful. He's able to just leash onto an enemy, and anybody within that area gets damaged and stunned for a certain amount of time. You saw it hit Aliplane for a little bit, and it looks sketchy. Aliplane actually had to use his flash to live to get away. But as Land went in, Remy was able to find the backup, find the support, and he was actually able to kill Land on his engage. Aliplane was able to live, so the trade didn't happen. And then Ball State in the 5v4 now just were able to win the rest of it.
And then slowly take it down to a 5v2.
Exactly.
Still being able to do a massive amount of damage to them, even in their spawn.
Yeah.
Which heals them per every tick. It heals them for, I believe, a certain percent of their health. And slowly, their health was just deteriorating. And I believe if we continue that just a little bit longer, they would have died in their own spawn.
Yeah.
Which I can tell you, that would absolutely heat me.
Yeah.
I would be so mad if I gained a certain amount, if I gained that much health, but they just did that much damage.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes just if your opponents played that well, if they've scaled that heavily, if they have enough gold to buy that many items, they're just able to have such a high damage output.
That doesn't even matter with how much.
Yeah, it doesn't
even matter.
yeah.
Health, healing, armor,
Yeah.
just any sort of resistance. There's nothing you could have done about that.
No, yeah.
Or there's nothing you can do about that, because we did not see that.
The other notable plays I want to take a look at from that game was Runis, who was staying alive. He was holding his own very, very strong against Blaster in that top lane. We saw at one point he was even winning the lane. He was never heading CS. Blaster made sure that he always had the CS lead on him, but he was in a pretty heavy advantage for that KD. We saw that he was 4-1. Blaster was 1-4. So, you know, Runis really held his own well against the Ball State team.
I believe, okay, from what I've seen, I believe it may have been just a sort of character difference, because Ruinous, I definitely saw, had a lot more ranged attack, because even with Gragas and his whole melee attack things, he is able to throw his barrels and explode them. Blaster, from what I've seen, did not have that much range. All of his attacks were sort of short-ranged, as we saw by his flamethrower. It just directly out in front of him, just sort of a ranged AoE attack, or just a ranged attack at all. And that might have just been a character difference, at least in my opinion. It can also be a skill difference.
And I didn't quite see how much time was left on the clock. I think it was 25 minutes.
It was around
roughly
25,
that, yeah.
26 minutes, yes.
So I was 5 minutes under. So I was a little bit off.
I was 15 minutes over.
You were very optimistic.
The worst guess so far by me.
Yeah, you're optimistic in those 40-minute games.
I really want 140. I want to win by either the other team, just so we can get a third match in, or just a long match, which I feel like we're unfortunately never gonna see.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe if we played something like the ECAC games where we play some stronger opponents.
God, hope for Battle of Indiana.
No, Battle for Indiana's worse, I'm pretty sure.
It's worse?
Yeah, I mean, we won Battle for Indiana.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how good Purdue or IU is.
I would say they're pretty good, especially for being such big schools.
Yeah, I guess they're big schools, so they're probably pretty decent.
At least I hope so.
Yeah.
Also, was I thinking wrong? Did we already do Battle for Indiana?
Yeah, that was last semester.
Son of a gun.
Yeah. We got second in Valorant. That was a very fun day of casting. I think I casted 7 maps. My voice was dead.
I heard.
by the end of that.
I was not at the time of Battle for Indiana. I was not a caster. I did work, however, in the back room. Our lovely people working all of the camera setups, all the stream and stuff like that. But my friend, the other caster that he was doing Valorant with, Connor,
yes.
K-Pawner11. Unfortunately, he's gone now.
That was a fun day.
Yep, switched schools, unfortunately.
Did he really?
He did.
I was wondering where he went.
Yeah, I do still play with him like every single day, and he is watching the stream right now, as I said before. But he didn't leave his car keys. He took his car keys with him, and you all rode a bus, correct? Or you rode something there rather than drive by yourself?
Danny drove us.
Danny drove you
Yes.
guys.
Very
and
scary.
So he's saying he's a bad
0
driver?
out of 10, do not recommend.
If he is your Uber, get out.
Yeah, I mean, there was. I don't mean to diss anybody, but we were on the drive back. It was dark, it was late. We're kind of all tired, but 10 miles to the exit. Danny, our exit's in 10 miles. 5 miles to exit. Danny, our exit's in 5 miles. 3 miles to exit. Danny, exit's in 3 miles. Half a mile away. Okay, Danny, this is our exit right here. We're driving.
You just see it slowly go by.
He's just driving. Danny, this is our exit. Oh, is it?
Oh,
like,
okay,
what do you mean? Oh,
so he just barely didn't miss it.
Yeah, we got there in the end because I essentially yelled at him, but I've been literally 10 miles before
10 miles.
I've been saying our exit soon.
But
anyways,
I was gonna say, back to the Connor story. Sorry for outing you, Connor, by the way. I know you're watching this. So sorry for outing you. You can text me whatever you want later. But he took his car keys with him. And so he also left it at a time when football was still up. So on Fridays, you needed to move your car.
I remember this, yeah.
So you needed to move your car or else you would get fined a lot of money. And from what I've personally experienced, having $300 worth of fines for not moving your truck is not fun at all. Nope. Especially working to get that money off. I had to drive to get. He asked me. He was like, "Hey, can you come get my keys so you can move my car?"
I remember this.
And so I drove an hour and a half with one of my other friends just to stay there for 30 minutes, grab his keys, and then leave.
Yeah.
It was fun time, I'll be honest with you. Seeing about 20 or 30 minutes of a Valorant match was really fun, I'll be honest.
Do you remember which one you caught?
Nope.
Nope.
I do not remember at all. I believe it was the ice map, if I remember.
Icebox.
Icebox, yeah.
How late was it?
It was probably 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock.
I wonder, so that probably was,
I just remember that, I believe this was the team, no, this
Ball
was
State
early.
versus IU probably.
It was early and they lost.
Ball State lost?
Ball State lost.
So it's probably Ball State versus Purdue?
It might have been Purdue.
Okay.
Because they were very hype.
Yeah, Purdue beat us.
Purdue was very hype about this.
Yeah.
They were excited about winning to us.
Yeah, because we got second place in Battle for India and Valorant. We got first place in League, first place in Rocket League. So we won the whole weekend.
But Valorant got second.
Valorant got second to Purdue.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we did.
I was very disappointed in them too. Don't worry.
Ball State did go into the losing bracket, so they definitely played a lot more matches.
Oh, we played
than Purdue.
so many freaking matches
Yeah,
because we lost to Purdue. We actually played the most amount of maps you could, because we made it. Losers bracket was a single map. Winners bracket was best of 3. So we stayed in the winners bracket long enough, or the longest you could. So we stayed in the winners bracket the longest you possibly could to play all the best of 3s. And then we also had to play all the losers bracket single maps.
Gosh.
So we just played the most amount of possible. And then once we won the losers bracket match, we had to play the best of 3 for the finals as well.
So I feel like if you guys did not have to go through that entire losers bracket,
Yeah.
or I feel like if any other school went through that losers bracket, they definitely would have lost.
Mm-hmm.
Even worse than, I wouldn't say as worse as Ball State, because they still got second. So if Ball State did not have to go through all that, they would have won first overall, 100% guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
But they were just so worn out from playing.
Yep.
Wrist, I cannot.
My voice was tired too.
I'm gonna say, if his voice was tired, I cannot imagine like the players' brains, their just arms of constantly having. I know this sounds weird, just having to constantly like swerve around a mouse. Even though that isn't like much of a movement, doing that for hours at a time, especially on such a competitive game, and for Battle for Indiana of how competitive even that is, like that would hurt.
Yeah.
That would soreness just the next day was probably unimaginable.
I remember Connor can attest to this. We were yelling though, like in the booth, we were screaming our heads off.
I was next to the booth with the closed
so
door, and I just heard Connor go, "And that's a triple kill!"
Yeah. Or when Phobos got his ace.
Yeah,
that was so hype.
I loved hearing that through the door because it was muffled, but you could still hear the excitement of just and an ace.
Yep. I can't remember if I did color or play-by-play for that. Connor, can you text Colin, because I can't remember for the life of me.
Text me 3 minutes. Yeah,
from 3 minutes from now we're gonna get
Actually, I could just ask him through Discord because he's probably.
But that's less fun.
Right now, I see him in my VC. They're probably watching me right now. I can see that he's live.
No.
Did you...
What's up, VC?
Did you do color or?
Why can't I remember? That's really awkward. I remember having a lot of fun with it. I remember starving for 2 hours because Dan didn't get a Subway. I also remember that. Yeah, that was fun.
At best league player.
I'm trying to. Is that his name?
I put in quotes best league player.
Is he good?
He's the best in the server.
But
I just like saying he's the best.
How good is the best?
He's better than everybody in our server.
Well, like what rank?
He's better than everybody in our server. I don't remember what rank. I believe he's diamond. Hold on, he texted me right now. He was color.
He was color. Oh, he was play-by-play for that?
So you were play-by-play. Yeah.
Why do I not remember that?
I don't remember either. I wasn't.
So that's because
I wasn't there.
That's why my voice was dead. I was screaming the play-by-play.
I was just saying, if your voice was dead, you were definitely play-by-play.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
I cannot like hours upon hours of.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he got another kill, and then by the end, oh my God, he got another kill.
Kind of what it was. I remember after every map, I'd have to refill my water bottle and use the restroom because I was drinking so much water.
You were probably breaking a sweat in that caster. Did you guys have cameras in the back room or no?
Yeah, but we'd stand up. Okay, so this is a really funny story. Connor can attest to this. So we were actually standing up. So when we were sitting, when they're showing us, we were sitting like this. But the screens they had us in had blue light filters, so they're very hard to see when you're sitting down from the angle. So when we were actually casting, we'd both stand up, which made us even louder, which made us even more hype, because We had headsets on with mics on it, but those weren't the mics we were using.
Right. He
There
told
was
me
the
about
mic
this.
in the
There was
middle
just a
that was-
singular
yeah.
mic in the middle of the table, so
Yep.
you had to sort of like do this.
No, I was still screaming this way. It was a good compressor mic, so it was picking me up no matter where I was talking to. But the fact we were standing up made us even louder because we were able to like jump around and stuff and like wow, that was a fun day.
I feel like standing up and casting would be pretty fun.
And we got to skip school.
That's true as well.
was
I
a
mean, you
Friday.
still had to obviously like tell your teachers and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
hey, or professors, hey, Battle for Indiana's up. I'm not coming to class.
Yeah.
Haha.
Get cooked.
LOL.
LOL, I know, right?
I wouldn't say I hate people that say this in real life, but I don't like when people say it.
Oh, I say Lamau.
LOL.
There's times in real life conversations where I say Lamau. I don't know why.
I do.
It feels
okay.
right sometimes.
Sometimes I say stuff that I would talk like over text. I never
Yeah.
say Lamau or LOL.
No, okay.
No, I don't speak like I text.
I say okay. I do say lol, but I say that ironically. Like I'll say lol, like lol. Like if
Lol.
someone says something not funny at all, I'll say like lol.
They make a horrible joke
Yep.
and you're sitting there.
Lol.
Lol.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Hot lol. The 1-2 combo.
1-2 combo,
Hot
just
lol.
making them feel absolutely horrible about themselves. Ha, lol. Gosh,
Yeah,
that must
that's when you know you're cooked.
making them a downer.
Yeah, exactly.
You're mean.
I'm actually another side note.
Looking at the races.
Yeah, me, Alif, and Kale, 3 of our racers, are currently in a 12-hour Bathurst session. So it's an
Oh.
iRacing special event. So from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., we are taking turns racing Bathurst. So I have actually not driven yet today. So after I cast, I get to go drive for 4 hours, which I'm excited for.
This isn't. Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't like sped up. This is like
Yeah.
real 12 hours
Yeah.
of just driving.
Yeah, we take turns, and it's not, as Colin said, there isn't any time manipulation. It is 12 real life hours.
12 grueling, slow, unfortunate hours of driving
unfortunate.
and not having to crash.
Um,
That's why I'm glad I'm not a sim racer. I would crash so many times.
don't worry, I do too.
I'm a horrible driver. I've crashed into a lot.
Yeah. Wait,
Compa-
in real life or?
Real life.
Oh,
I've crashed like twice. 3 times, maybe.
bro, how? What?
Okay,
we
it's not
have-
full on crashes. It's the worst one I had was a go-kart.
Okay. That's probably fine then, I guess.
It was.
As long as you're not crashing a
It was the
real
most
car.
expensive one as well.
Oh, like we're at a track or
No, it was just on the street. I was also.
you're in a go-kart on the street?
No, it's a golf cart. Sorry.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say
I was
go kart.
really confused.
No, it was a golf cart. I completely destroyed the axle of a golf cart.
Yeah, that sounds expensive.
It was.
Dang. Well, we see the
Anyways.
Thresh bands come out again from Ball State. The Aurora band come out from Kent State. The Pike band once again. So I think we know what these two teams really don't like to play against.
Aurora, Thresh,
Pike.
Pike.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kent State really hates Aurora and Pike. And Ball State really hate Thresh for some reason.
They just don't like hooks.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're just bad because they can't dodge them. I can dodge them personally. I should be up there.
I
should not.
I cannot
should
dodge
not.
hooks at all.
No.
I can't even dodge Lux's.
I feel like we're
freaking
gonna have the
CCs.
exact same bands because we have the exact same setup here. It's just not gonna be the same picks, obviously, because we saw from Ruinous picking that person.
It's not giving us the names. Bear with us, folks.
I wish it told us the names and then
yeah,
the people.
the
Unfortunately,
names
I
are
don't
not
believe it's like that.
appearing anymore. That's Galio from William, Elise from Remy. I do
Jarvan
know
4.
this.
I know him.
Okay, we know Jarvan 4 from Wombat. Or saying that's what Land picked.
Renekton from Blaster.
Okay, so Renekton from. Okay.
Yone for Wombat,
So
baby.
Yone from Wombat. Okay, so it was Jarvan 4 for Land. Do we know Runis?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Runis might be playing a character that neither of us are too familiar with, which is all good.
Which is good because then we can horribly explain what that character does.
But I also like to see new characters sometimes. You know, it's fun to.
It's fun to see It's fun to see high-ranking players play characters that we have never seen before. So hopefully
Exactly.
we can say just plays that we've never seen.
Yeah, and that's the Alistair band from Kent State as well. So I feel like that happens a lot. Ball State plays a character really strong in the first map,
and then they ban them.
And then the other team bans them the second
I
map.
mean, if they do really good, that makes sense. But Ball State just has such a wide variety of characters. They're good at any character.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to ban them, you just find their 5 worst characters and then ban every single other champion.
I believe that's Ash from Alaplane, if I'm not mistaken. And the Corky from played Severe last game, so now we're gonna call him Corky.
Corky from that respective person.
From the person with Japanese name. That's not Korean.
I'm
right?
not gonna assume.
I'm pleaded that's Japanese. I think I can say that with fair confidence.
I might take a picture of that and translate it real quick.
Is that's not Kaisa support, right?
That's not Kaisa.
Why does that look like Kaisa?
Kaisa does not have a staff.
Kaisa does not have a staff. You're right. I might be losing my mind. That's Pantheon from Quokka.
And then Calamity with that pick. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a lot of
Let me pull up my cheat sheet really quick. Hold up, real.
cheat sheet.
My nice little cheat sheet here to help y'all out.
Couldn't have done that with the first match on their top lane. Our top laner.
Yeah, I didn't think about it at the time.
Nah, that's fine.
Oh wait, this actually gonna be. I have to like hold this up here to like compare. Oh, I guess I'm looking for green sword.
Sword?
For
Who are you
at least
looking-
Ruinous. for at
Oh,
least
okay.
Ruinous.
You're
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
our top laner. I was
Yeah,
so
I'm looking
confused. I
at
thought you were
their-
still looking for the bottom.
No, well, their top laner and their support. Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say, what green sword is on Calamity? That's how you spoke.
Oh, it's
Corky.
Heimerdinger.
Huh?
That's sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say, Heimerdinger looks weird now. What kind of skin is that?
Heimerdinger. Yeah, it's
I
definitely.
don't even think.
Okay, it's LeBlanc. That's their support.
LeBlanc. Okay,
LeBlanc.
I have rarely seen LeBlanc.
Which to my credit does look a little bit like Kaisa.
No,
No. Okay. Well,
just the face.
the face. That's
I'll
what
say
I
the
was
face.
looking at the face.
That's about it.
And it's Riven from their top laner. So
It is a
Yes.
matchup of mostly people we don't know, even though we know everybody but 2 people.
I know Corky and Galio pretty decently. Jarvan 4, have you played him much?
I love Jarvan 4.
So we know Jarvan 4. Remy's on at least every map. So I've gotten pretty comfortable with Remy.
Renekton, that freaking shield crocodile.
Yeah, Pantheon and Ash I'm also pretty familiar with. Pantheon, Kolka loves playing that Pantheon for some reason.
I mean, he is also one of those what is it? Pantheon is one of those champions that have a worldwide ult, right? Where he can just like ult
believe
and
so.
dive in anywhere.
Yes.
It sets off sort of like this flame arrow. It's not like it doesn't send off a flame arrow, but like from the sky,
like
it doesn't. Yeah, as I say, it doesn't damage in between, but like wherever he sets it, it sort of just damages there, and then he comes in. So he sort of dives in.
And then Galio, as long as it's not confusing it with someone else, Galio's ult is like a Doomfist Meteor Strike.
Yes, and it takes him with it.
Yes.
So
and
he is a big diver.
So you'll see in team fights, you'll see a huge circle on the ground. That means Galio's ulting, and if you're Ball State, you do not want to be in that circle.
That
Trust
means
me,
he's coming.
I've stood in it before.
Yeah, no,
It hurts.
a lot of damage, especially even if he's only 2 items and you're
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 items.
It hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It's a big amount of damage. Plus, that's not even like that's just like him coming in, and then he uses all of his skills on you
Yep.
and auto attacks you.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Galio's pretty strong at the moment as well. I'm seeing Galio and Ash played a lot more, not only in my games, but also in these games.
I've seen a lot of. I was playing with my friend really late at night. Just yesterday, actually, we were playing Swift Play for some reason because he needed a quest done, and we saw Ash in 3 of our games.
Wow.
3 of 3.
Wow.
And also, we went against the Heimerdinger bottom, which I can tell you is
That
not
sounds
fun
so bad.
as Jin.
Heimerdinger is just such an annoying character to play
He's
against.
really good though at bottom lane, I'll tell you that.
I mean, he just throws his turrets down and just hee turret.
yeah, we
turret.
could
What?
as my friend being a blitzcrank that could not hit a singular hook
Oh,
for the
no.
longest time was not fun.
That's especially going into Heimerdinger, you need to hit those hooks.
And what I loved about it is that Heimerdinger put down his ult, and what he didn't know is that Blitzcrank could hook his turrets.
Oh,
So
did he
rather
not?
than hooking
Oh,
Heimerdinger,
no.
he hooked his ultimate towards me, And I was already at like a fourth of my health.
Did you die?
I died because he hooked his turret.
I think your friend is trolling you.
He was, and I'll be honest,
Okay.
it was swift play, so it didn't even matter because
So-
swift play is just for fun.
Is your friend? There's two options. Is he trolling you, or is he just that bad?
So he's not bad. He's not even like moderately bad. That was just a mess up because I didn't know that either. So it was just sort of like a surprise. Hey, he can do this, by the way, and then pulls his ort towards him. Ooh, hold on. We see a double invade here. One from the other team and one from our team.
Oh, this is yeah. Look at this. So both teams opting to take the other's red gromp. Yeah, this is really interesting.
I feel like KSU might come back just to try and make maybe catch Ruinous and Auckland. Oh wait, no, that's Ball State. We're red side. Okay, so we might see Ball State coming up onto this our red buff, I believe that is, for KSU. Maybe trying to pick off a kill on Ruinous and Calamity.
Yeah,
Maybe because they definitely.
I don't
if
think
they're not
they
there.
don't know they're there though.
I was gonna say if they're there, they should definitely know that they are the KSU is there at their red gromp. Never mind, they're backing.
Yeah, I don't think it's something you'd expect. I think Kent State just wanted to get that early invade, get vision on that ward, so that they know when Remy is taking his red buff, so they can get some timings.
Although I would say timing doesn't really matter, especially with this, with Remy taking their red gromp at the bottom there.
Oh yeah, Remy did indeed steal the red buff from Kent State. So that's going to be an early gold lead for the jungle side. Yeah, and yeah, Kent State's not going to have the red buff, so that's going to be very awkward for them. Remy might look for the level 2 gank here onto Galio. If we could take a look at that. No, sorry, he's just stealing Raptors. So not only is he taking red buff, he's being a little more greedy than that and taking the Raptors as well. And he's not going to get challenged for that. He is going to be able to live.
But we did see Land there obviously take our red buff in return, so he
Yes.
didn't just go there just to waste and back and stuff like that and just get vision and timing. We do see him getting the
Krugs
red
as well.
buff and the Krugs.
Yeah, so he's now taking the Ball State Krugs and the Ball State red buff. So both teams opting for the invade, which is not something you see in iron lobbies because no one is that good in iron lobbies.
I invade.
I don't. I'm just I mean, I get invaded and it makes me mad. That's what happens.
I rarely invade, and if I ever invade, it is by myself because my teammates never join me.
And here's the gank from Remy. We're going to have a tower dive here, bottom lane. Remy finds one on
I believe that
to
was-
Calamity, but Calamity will find the trade onto Remy. I believe Remy dies to turrets or to some lingering ability that Calamity casted, but that's an early kill for both teams. Technically, the first blood goes to Ball State, but Kent were able to find the trade.
So I believe that was a really good trade there. I believe I believe Remy did die by tower though, because even if it's like just a second after they died, if it's by tower, it'll say that person died by whoever.
Yes.
So yeah, I believe it was tower.
Yes, I agree. And look at this, Wombat Baby with a huge health advantage already over William. That's what you want to see if you're on the side of Ball State. Even though it doesn't look like a lot, and even though it's early, those early advantages can sometimes snowball. And Blaster finds a kill of his own onto Ruinous. I believe Remy did come out with the gank. Once again, he is all over the map. He is everywhere at once. Remy's ganks have been so powerful, not only today, but the entire season.
Elise is a really good character to gank with, especially with her whole ability of just being able to lift herself off the ground and then place her wherever she is. So if that, if Ruinous just pushes up a little too far, she can just come out from the bushes. Renekton and Elise is not a fun, are not fun people that you want to go against, especially with their high damage and Elise's spider bombs. Yeah. So they just have a really good and powerful matchup.
Yeah, and most jungle characters are pretty strong early game, and Elise is not unincluded in that list. It is usually your junglers who have a little bit of attack damage boost at the beginning, just because
of those red and blue buffs.
Yeah, exactly. Just because they level up much quicker than people that are laning.
We do see drag here coming up in about 5 seconds. Not sure which drag it is. Hopefully we'll see.
It's not the fire one. I've learned that that symbol means nothing. It is the ocean drake. From what I can see on the very small symbol on
I'm
my
pretty sure
screen.
that's Hex Tech.
Is that Hextech?
I believe that's
the
Hextech.
symbol is so small.
It is very small. That is Hextech.
That is Hextech. Yep. Okay, cool. Thank you, Prod, for the help. Much appreciated.
After my friends talking crap about me about not knowing dragons, I've remembered to learn what dragon symbols are which.
Yep. That is so understandable.
So I remember the cloud, the ocean, and the Hextech can look very similar in color, but you gotta look really close.
They do look very similar in color. They're all that light bluish shade, light grayish shade. Yeah, and I saw that light blue, light grayish, and I just assumed it was Cloud, and I was mistaken.
I learned it just to not get crap talked by my friends.
That is such an understandable reason. That is the most understandable reason of all. Here we have a fight breaking out top river. Land is on low health, trying to escape. He's not able to. Yone's going to find, sorry, not Yone, Wombat Baby is going to find the kill. Can they get the kill onto Calamity as well, trying to run away. No, Calamity's actually going to stay a little bit too long. Quokka tries to find the flash kill, not able to. Blaster now makes Ruinous use his flash because Remy was coming up with the gank, but what did happen there was Feat of Warfare. The first Feat of Warfare was claimed from Ball State, so that is the best one. Sorry, that is the first of the best 2 out of 3 needed, and Ruinous actually gets the kill onto Remy. Remy went for the flank. Ruinous kills him. Wombat Baby gets the trade out. So I don't know if Remy and Blaster got a little bit too greedy with the tower dive.
I believe that Remy went up just a little too far, maybe try to hide in the bushes, but I don't think the health against Ruinous was a really good plan, especially since I saw there he was at about a third of his, maybe a third or fourth of his health, maybe. But it just wasn't enough health, obviously, to deal with Ruinous.
And the fight continued. Calamity killed Quokka. Wombat killed Land. So once again, we see trades happening left and right from both sides here. After all the dust is settled, though, after the fog has cleared, Ball State do have the 5-3 kill lead and already a 2,000 gold lead.
That is really good, and I'm seeing it is sort of an equal CS advantage. Ball State just a little bit over, with our bot lane being just a little under 30 CS.
Yeah, once again, that
with
bot lane, Aliplane and Quokka are just so down together.
They're amazing matchup, I would say, with bot lane.
They're both 1,000 LP, top 100 in NA. So they're like, when they're matched up together like that, it's just crazy. And see Quokka and Wombat Baby fighting the 2v2 against Landon and William, but now Calamity and Remy join to make it a 3v3. Quokka's going to be the lowest on health in the battle. Wombat Baby uses those Yoni abilities to great effect, finds the kill onto Land, and that was a great CC coming in. That's going to kill William with the tower dive from Remy. Remy uses that ability you're talking about to get out and escape from the tower. But Ball State will win that fight, getting 2 kills and a good amount of tower damage done as well.
That was a really good play by all of them, just being able to completely disappear from the enemy vision and then just drop directly onto them, especially being able to do that while they're low and on a tower. That is just a really powerful ability that I love, especially about Elise.
And since they were able to kill Land, the Kent State jungler, Remy is going to get the free dragon here. There is no smite from the other team to stop that from happening, so that is the first dragon claim from Ball State, the Hextech Drake, as we said earlier.
One step closer to the total feats of warfare. And we do see that Ruinous has 154 mastery on whoever that is.
Yeah, so
it's a really big flex on them.
Riven, yeah, I believe I'm master level 8 on Vi. So
I think the highest mastery I have is level 14 on my main character, which would happen to be.
Don't tell me you've forgotten again.
I forgot again.
Draven?
It's not Draven. It's
okay.
Udyr. Jesus.
Wow, your memory must be the size of a pea.
I don't know how I just didn't remember Udyr. He is like my first ever character played as jungler.
Wow.
Jesus, I need to start stepping up my game.
Ball State looking to take the Void Grubs here. If they can get the second epic monster and put Kent State under the threat that if Ball State gets one more after this, they get that Feats of Warfare already.
Well, I do believe we see Calamity here, maybe trying to get a few hits in or try and steal Grubs. We do see Quokka and Blaster here just defending Calamity, being able to do that thing, and Land coming in, obviously trying to help, and Ruinous.
So Land is going to, he has to look for this smite here. Can he get it? He does not find the smite onto the Void Grubs, which means Ball State will be able to take it, although Blaster is going to die for it. Land is going to get traded out by Remy. Remy's trying to flash out. Wombat Baby on the Yoni coming in. That is a lot of players from Kent State on low health. Wombat and Remy might be able to find some kills. find some trades if they are able to get the attacks landed. Remy's still chasing down William. Although he's 2 levels down, he's feeling the confidence. It's not going to pay out as he will be killed by Calamity. So Ball State get the Void Grubs, get the second Epic Monster, but they lose the trades, I believe, 3-1.
Yes, what I love there is that Gallia play that I just saw. It's they were just they were in the middle of a fight. It went from 3v3 to 3v2, but we did see Ball State sort of on the higher health sort of things, and then Gallia's ult just coming in and completely getting rid of Ball State's health there.
As Quokka comes in with the Pantheon ult, Blaster looked to be dead as a doornail, but no, Quokka came in with that universal ult that you were talking about. It was a 3v1, 3 against just Blaster by himself. Quokka came in with that ultimate, used it to very good effect, and actually found a kill for himself.
Dead as a doornail?
Is it dead as a doorknob?
You said dead as a doornail.
Oh, what did I say? Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said dead as a doornail.
Well, I mean, doornails do look pretty dead to me. I mean, I don't know about you.
I don't even know what a doornail is, so I couldn't tell you.
Just a nail in the door? I don't know.
I don't even know.
Dead as a doorknob. That's what Blaster looked like. He looked dead as a doorknob. Yeah. Don't quote me.
I will.
Shoot. Wombat baby. I love the Yoni abilities are so cool. That like, especially the one where he's able to like leap forward.
Oh, just duplicate himself in
exactly.
a position and then leap forward.
Yeah.
I do like that.
It's annoying to play against.
I believe, I'm not sure about this, but he can quit that ability whenever he wants. So he could just use it, go in, get a few slashes, and then leave.
Balanced.
Yeah, it is very balanced. I remember playing against him when he was broken, and even as a jungler, you could not gank, because every time he had that ability up, he would just use it to either get CS or just get some hit off against the just your friendly mid laner, and then he would teleport back as soon as he saw a jungler coming in, and it was impossible to gank him. Still sort of is if he played right.
Ball State, they took the first 3 plates, the first 4 plates of this turret. They might be able to destroy it all. Can they get the first turret this early in the game? Find and claim the feats of warfare already. They are going to be able to. So Ball State just take that first tier top turret under the nose of Kent State so early before the turret plating has even dropped, and that is the feats of warfare claim for Ball State.
And I just saw there exactly why Yone is impossible to gank, because he used his ability on his tower and was just able to charge up so far ahead of where he last put down himself. Yeah, we see it right now. He puts himself in a position. He's going to move in sort of on tower, and then when he gets a little bit low or when he gets hit, he just teleports back.
And Alley Plane, actually, as we just saw there, got slain. He got in a 3v1 in between his turrets, really awkward position, wasn't able to escape. That will be his first death of the day, first death of the map from Alley Plane, so not what he would have wanted, but Ball State still with that 10-7 lead.
Dead as a doorknob.
Dead, he is the dead as a doorknob.
Doornail.
Doornail, yeah, he is the dead as a doornail, yes.
We do see Remy here sort of trying to get some hits on the Dragon, Quokka defending.
Yeah, Quokka's 3v1ing right now. Remy can do nothing but watch. He does get the kill on the land. He finds the trade out, so good stuff from him. Remy looking to solo take the Dragon. And Kent State don't know he's there. Kent don't have vision. So even though they just walked past him, they don't have vision on this Dragon Pit. There we go. Calamity actually places the ward. So now Calamity knows that Remy's taking it, but it's too late. Remy already got that Dragon to below 900 health, so he's going to take the second Dragon. That's the Cloud Drake. Second Dragon of the match already. So Ball State looking with a huge epic monster lead. Once again, Ball State have 3 to Kent State 0.
KSU just unfortunately not being able to get much vision around a map, especially as we saw in that first match, is just Amumu taking that red buff and just not checking the bush, and Remy just died to turn.
Yeah, so we saw Remy use that ability to pick up and place himself anywhere, and he placed himself underneath the turret.
I mean, to be fair, in that sort of situation against their Corki, there was not really much you could put yourself at without dying. But I guess dying by tower, you know what? Dying by champions is definitely a lot more respectable than dying by tower.
Yep, unless you can find the execute. which means you don't give the other team gold, which is very strong.
But you do die. But unfortunately, Corki just did way too much damage to him. It was way too little time. He couldn't have done anything, so does not get the execute.
Quokka lands the amazing skill shot through the wall onto land, finding yet another kill on that Pantheon. So that is going to be still the 3-kill lead from Ball State and the 3K gold lead as well. So they're already looking for the early snowball, the early advantage, as it is Remy, I believe. Yeah, Remy trying to solo the grubs. He's getting 3v1 on it. He's going to die. Blaster is not able to get there in time to say anything about it, to help him out at all. And I can hear the pings being spammed. That is most likely Remy being a little bit mad at Blaster.
I feel like if I turn around right now, or if I turned around
3 minutes ago.
I'd say if I turned around 3 minutes ago, we probably would have seen Remy just a little bit heated.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I did not turn around.
I would not be happy if... Blaster actually finds the trade though onto Calamity. Forces one of the Kent State players to use his flash to get out. I believe it was Land. Scared of dying, had to flash to get out of that fight. I mean, so at least he finds the trade.
We do see Land here with 0 kills, 7 deaths, 6 assists. So he's not going to have as much gold as anybody else on the Ball State side. I mean, he does get a little bit of gold with the assists. But I feel like right now he's just unable to take any sort of fights solo by himself. Even sort of duo fights would be a little bit complicated unless he went in with his flag and Q ability. Which, if people don't know, he can use his flag and then Q onto his flag, which is sort of like a dash attack and knock up champions.
And Land here will fall to 0-8 as he gets pinched from Aliplane and Quokka. That's just really good play from them. They warded their blue buff, so they knew exactly when Land was going to be there. As soon as he showed up, they found the pinch, they found the 2v1, and they're just able to secure the kill. Poor Land.
He is getting pinched a lot.
Seeing it from a jungler's perspective, I just feel so bad for the man. Like, you can't do anything.
With as much vision as he had, it was unexpected. He didn't have any vision below him, so he didn't see Aliplane coming in. He didn't see any vision from his right. So he didn't see it was switched. So he didn't see Aliplane coming from his right and then Quokka coming from his bottom, and he was just kind of in a pinch there. Couldn't do anything about it. It was just impossible to play against as well, especially with a 2v1.
Aliplane is going to fall to Calamity. Remy's finds the trade onto Runis, uses his ability to get out. No, he's not able to. Corki finds the retrade onto him, and he also slays Quokka.
I believe that
really
was also
good fight win.
I believe that was also a flash by Remy. He sort of used his ability to pick himself up, place himself in there, realized it was not a winning situation, and then flashed away only to be killed. So that was sort of a waste of a flash.
Yeah, so Kent State actually find 2 kills to Ball State's 1, so they find a kill advantage there. Sorry, they find a kill advantage for that fight, but Wombat Baby just absolutely dominating on this Yone so far, finds the kill onto William. He's going to run away for his life. Look at that. He's only on 25% HP, so he's going to have to run, see if he's able to get out. Land looking to find the kill, but no, he's already past his first turret. Land has to just walk away. Look at him in anger. Like, how are you ever able to escape that situation?
I can see here that about 18 minutes ago, Connor, who I talked about earlier, was telling me what characters were who on the thing, even though I don't believe you know this, but again, it is 3 minutes behind.
Yeah. Don't worry, we found it out in the end. I know, it's Riven, it's LeBlanc, we know.
We got it now, at least.
Blaster chasing down Runis into their own jungle. Calamity is coming to help out, finds the root, finds the huge damage, roots him again. Blaster goes for the fist bump to maybe kind of like just, have some fun with it. He's going to live with his life. As Quokka and Remy once again all Land wants is to take a jungle monster, but he just can't without getting absolutely bombarded by this Ball State team. He just can't do anything.
I don't believe that Land's going to be able to catch up on kills or CS at this point, because Ball State is just constantly in their jungle. I mean, they have so many towers. They have 3 towers up on them, so they're just able to push up that much further, and he can't do anything about it, really. So he just maybe needs to try and ward his jungle a little bit more, maybe try and figure out where Ball State is, and then stay away from wherever that is.
And the Rift Herald that was killed a couple minutes ago, used in good effect to kill that second-tier turret, but here is the fight. Yone, Wombat trying to escape. He's not going to, and it's just absolute chaos as Ball State take the tower, but they're going to all die to this Kent State team, although Wombat Baby finds 2 on his way out. Holy.
That was an amazing play I just saw there. I don't even know what happened, I'll be honest with you.
No, me
And I think he might just get out for free.
Yeah, he's looking for the 3rd, does not find it. So, Runis is able to kill him in the end, but not before Wombat kills Land and Calamity. Yon is just such a strong character, I think.
Yeah. Yon is such a strong character, and with Wombat Baby playing him, that makes him just a formidable opponent. And that was actually Wombat Baby's first death of the game.
Yeah, wow.
That's 20 minutes in, first death of the game. Insane.
Playing very well.
Yeah.
202 CS as well, by the way.
Holy, almost, actually, yeah, a little bit less than 70 CS over their Gallia.
As now we have Ball State taking that 3rd dragon, the Inferno Drake. Kent State cannot do anything to stop this, and that will be soul point for Ball State. Not quite yet Dragon Soul, but soul point, which means if they get one more, they get that soul. Blaster, though, getting 4v1 as Galio ults in. Once again, can do nothing. But Wombat Baby with the Yon trying to come in, trying to get some trades. He's going to find one. Quokka now with the Pantheon ult comes in, trying to kill William. William escapes into our jungle. Remy finds the kill. And now Ball State looking for the kill onto Otacon once again. And it's just once again another well done team fight there for Ball State. Blaster was the first to fall. Kent State were too far pushed up to get that kill though, so Ball State were able to get the trades into Ruinous Otacon this time, which does not give them false life.
Nope, but actually what it does is it upgrades their other objectives. So rather than, let's say, the Mountain Dragon giving them 3% armor resistance and other stuff like that, and slowness resistance and stuff like that, it'll give more. I'm not sure what the exact amount is there.
So 3% times 25%.
Is it times 25?
Yeah, so it buffs everything by 25%.
Oh, okay, so it's at 28%.
Yeah, so 3 times 1.25 is something that I definitely should know, so 3 over 4. So 3.75%.
Yeah.
So 3.75% if there was a Mountain Drake Lane, which there isn't.
Yeah.
But each buff gets 25%.
Yeah, okay, that was a say.
Yeah.
But I did see a play there that I wanted to bring up. It was Calamity's whole, when they were attacking Blaster on that tower, he sent out his clone before attacking. So rather than the tower targeting Calamity on him, it was targeting his clone, which is a really smart move that I actually did not know was possible.
Yeah, it makes it strong for tower dives. Yeah,
I thought the clone would just be completely ignored.
Quokka gets caught off guard. He's going to fall. Can Blaster find a trade? I don't think he's going to be able to. He gets a lot of people to low health, but now Corky is here for backup, although Blaster finds the kill onto William. So he does find one trade before getting killed as well. But yeah, Blaster's built a really, really tanky build here. I like it.
And I did see the Ashe ult as well, which is what stunned, I believe that was... Who was dead right now? I believe that was William. Yes, it was Ashe just sent out his arrow at the perfect time to hit William as Blaster was just trying to get a kill in, which definitely got him the kill.
And Remy and Corky not able to back in time. Remy's going to find the flank and actually get the kill. Wombat Baby now getting pinched 3v1. He got caught invading the jungle, and he might just fall for it, but no, Yon is so strong. He's able to live for a little bit to find the kill. Runis is able to find the turret in him, though, and Calamity will also kill Ali Plane, I believe. Yes, that's all that happened there. So very close game. You know, it's only a three kill lead so far, and that gold lead is not scaling out of control like you've seen it do in the past.
It's not like, it's not a whole 10k gold, it's not a whole 4k, it's not a 10k, 15k gold lead. It is only, I believe that is a 4k gold lead, looking up to a 5 with how much Ball State is just around right now, or at least what they're trying to get to, because we do see 2 of them in the KSU's jungle, so they're probably going to get up to a 5k gold lead. Hopefully I wouldn't say hopefully KSU can get a lead, but hopefully, Jesus, I keep saying hopefully, KSU might be able to get a lead onto gold here.
Yeah, what they have to do is they have to give Land that space back in his jungle. They have to allow Land to actually do some value, get some CS, get some gold, get some levels, because right now he's so under-leveled. Wow, Koga just finds the cone of Calamity, just CC chained him, and nothing Calamity could really do about that. But as I was saying, Land just unable to buy items, unable to do anything because his team has no space. As William looks like just having to run away here from Wombat Baby. I'm just tripped up on words by, like, what Kent State is having to do to survive in this game. They have to play so passive because Ball State have so much map control and have so many strong items already.
I feel really bad for Land right now. I mean, last time I believe I looked at his CS was at 20 minutes, which was 5 minutes ago. And he had 60 CS. Now he has 73 at 25 minutes. He got 13 minion kills in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's rough.
That is very unfortunate to see as a jungler main myself.
And he will die once again there. He's nothing. He's so underpowered, and it's not even his fault. And now Ball State with the kill on the jungler, looking to now take Baron. As I've said earlier, Kent State can't do anything about this because they have no smites.
It even sucks as more, because right there I see that Land is not even on his final jungle pet. He still needs 6 minion kills to get his jungle pet fully upgraded. He's not even at full smite, which means that Ball State can just outsmite any objective.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a smart idea, because we do see them trying to go for drag. I mean, he's not even up. Oh, he is up. I have no idea where he's at, though, because I'm blind as a bat.
Yeah, if Kent State start a... Wow, Calamity just insta-kills Quokka there. So we saw the reverse happen last fight. Now it's going to be Calamity's turn. Aliplane does find the trade, though. Now looking to kill William. Can he get out with his life? Most likely not. Aliplane will find the trade and the double kill, so now Ball State will have free range of this bottom side of the map and most likely have a free dragon here. But Remy and Aliplane are not done yet. They want to find this kill onto Runas. Blaster wants to find the kill onto Corki. Remy will indeed find the kill onto Runas. Remy... Sorry. Yes, that was not Remy on Dragon. What? So it was actually Wombat Baby on Dragon by himself instead of Remy. That just blew my mind.
I was say that's very uncommon. Usually
I didn't know that was possible.
I was say usually it's the jungler that's supposed to be on the dragon or on any objective because they have that flash.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it was even possible for Land to get there, he would be able to steal that. Unfortunately, Land is still in the back there, unable to do anything with, still 6 CS needed on his jungle pet.
And that turret got absolutely exploded. Both turrets got absolutely exploded, and the inhibitors are going to fall as well. Ball State most likely looking for the end here if they can find momentum. Just all they need to end is a kill here. They might find it on Land. They do find the first kill onto Land. That first Nexus turret will be destroyed, and now the kill onto Runas as well. Remy finds a double kill, though there's the Galio wall, which is used to great effect from William. The second Nexus turret is destroyed, though. The triple kill comes out from Remy. The Pantheon comes out from Quokka. The ace comes out from Remy, and the Nexus turret is destroyed. GG's Kent State, but that will be another 2-0 victory for Ball State.
Unfortunately, we did not see any 40-minute games there like I would hope, so we could be here and continue to cast for you guys. But, 25-minute games, still amazing to see by Ball State.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a fun game to watch. You saw the trades. Every fight, not only, like, in the past, we've seen just Ball State just dominate fights. Just 5-0 them. But there are fights where, their trades were happening, 3-1 fights, 3-2 fights. There were fights that favored Kent State. So it was definitely more of a competitive match than we've seen in past ESC matches, but just the exactly double CS lead that Remy had over Land.
And holy, that Galio damage is...
Wowzers.
Doesn't pass 10k, unfortunately.
Wow.
With Ball State, every single one of their damage is passing 15,000 damage.
Wombat Baby actually had 2 flashes.
Ooh, why did he have 2 flashes? How do you get 2 flashes?
I'm pretty sure it's a UI glitch. It's pretty funny to look
that's
at.
either a UI glitch, or I'm pretty sure I've seen something online where that is actually possible.
Is that possible?
I believe I've seen... It's like really intricate, though. You need to do so much specific stuff to get 2 flashes. But 2 flashes does seem super powerful with the enemy.
Yeah.
It is very broken from what I've seen, because the person did the tutorial with Yone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So maybe Wombat Baby actually had 2 flashes.
Maybe he did the design and had the 2 flashes.
Yeah.
Or we just see that it's sort of moved down a little bit, because as I can see there, the top has only 1 flash and nothing for a second.
Yeah. So I think
it just says Yone has 2 flashes.
Huh.
I'm not sure.
Like the items, the other thing I want to point out is the items. Look how many items Ball State had compared to Kent. I mean,
so many full legendary items.
Like, we had Blade of the Ruin. Oh my gosh. Here's Wombat Baby actually. That's really funny. Perfect
You
timing.
came out of absolutely nowhere.
Good. So how was it out there?
I was good today. I think we played really well, especially in the first game. We were all really locked in, really focused up, and I think we played really clean. Probably one of the cleanest games we've had all season, just in scrims or matches in general. So I was really happy about that. Had a few issues topside, but it happens. And then like their whole team, and we just sat in the bush for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing you can do about that.
5 minutes straight, getting absolutely no CS.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
just chilling.
waiting it for the gank. That was kind of a waste by him, to be honest.
Yeah, but
with
it's literally all they can do because their bot side is so behind. They can't do anything bot side, or they just like get wiped. So the only thing they can do is just sit top and kill Rumble over and over again.
This guy
But
is so amazing at CSing.
yeah, but you saw he was still up by like 50 CS.
Yeah.
It was like the same level like the whole game, so like it didn't even matter. So he wasn't even behind. So like he was still even, and the rest of the map was just absolutely destroyed. So like they couldn't really do much.
Then I have a question about the false life play. You guys
Okay.
weren't able to. I was curious why you guys weren't able to use it.
So the Otacon buff, they recently nerfed it, so where you actually give 200 gold now when you die.
Oh,
so it's,
really?
It's almost the same as like regular kill.
I did not know that.
I
at
didn't
all.
realize they did that.
It's,
Yeah,
not, it's
okay.
not 100 anymore. It's 200, and you give them a flower each. So you get 5 flowers plus 1,000 gold if you get a wipe. So we didn't need to use it like that because we were pushing and they couldn't really stop us anyway.
Yeah.
So
Now with that 200 buff gold, it's sort of like you just give the enemy free gold if you die.
yeah.
It's
so
more free gold.
It's not as free. Also, it takes 15 seconds to respawn now rather
Yeah,
than
which
5
takes
seconds.
much longer.
So it's not as good to just throw yourself at the team. If you can
Yeah.
keep playing structured like we did and not just like give the team a bunch of gold for no reason.
Like we said, you guys should
Yeah,
have
because
done.
we took
Yeah.
mid inhib and top inhib for free
Yeah.
and didn't even have to fight them for it. So
Yeah.
like, there was no reason for us to use it.
Which was definitely a smart idea if we knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the cast
now
who
you know.
said,
We were
yeah,
in the
we,
cast
we
who
thought
said
there were
talking
no
crap.
consequences. We didn't
there's
know.
definitely consequences.
Yeah,
I was
we
gonna
didn't
say,
know at
I
all.
was sitting there like they get no deaths.
Yeah.
The enemy team gets no gold.
Yeah,
they
we-
get respawn for free. I knew about the 15-second timer thing. I
Yeah.
just didn't know about the whole giving
200
gold.
gold is
200 gold is
a
really good.
huge nerf.
It's because it was 100 when it first dropped.
Yeah.
And a regular kill was 300.
Yeah.
And especially with our shutdowns and stuff, we don't want to like
Lose the shutdowns, yeah.
And once we took the inhibitors, the buff was starting to run out. We had like 10 seconds left. So if we fought for a while and then the buff ran out before we died, we gave them our shutdowns. So
That too, yeah.
we didn't want to do that either. So it was
So that would have been a
safer just
bad. So definitely.
could have been a throw opportunity.
I was gonna say,
there.
doing
Yeah,
what you
could've
guys
been
did
a
was
throw.
definitely a lot better play than what we said to do.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for him?
What you just said was my question.
Oh, I didn't mean to see your question.
I said it between the things too.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna ask them why they didn't do the Ruinous thing.
Yeah, it's on.
You're fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
it's all good.
I have
That
no
was
other
our
questions than
combined
that.
question.
And
There
true,
you go.
that was our combined question.
Um,
so
Nothing wrong
neither.
with that.
So I don't need to ask a question.
So how was the Yone? Looked really fun out there.
Yeah, so it's been a minute since I've played Yone in a match. We've put it out a few times with scrims, but they'd picked Corky away, and we
Yep.
had at least jungle, and we needed an AD mid. So Yone's kind of like the only champ I have left that's AD mid.
Yep.
Because like Smolder's really bad right now, and like Tristan is also really bad mid.
And shouting "mom" isn't really a buff.
No.
Oh, I
So-
wanted to ask about that double flash. Was that just on our screens, or was that actually something you did? Because I did see something online about that being possible.
Like double. I'm not.
Double
We
flash.
had a UI glitch, I think it was, where it showed both your summoners close as flashes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, okay, so that's not possible.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
pretty.
no,
I was gonna
that-
say, I'm
that is
pretty.
definitely a UI.
I
glitch.
thought I
That's
saw
not
something
possible.
online about double flashing being possible. I might just be gaslit by online because
It was,
I'm.
I mean, Riot is a small indie company,
Yeah.
so their game doesn't work very
Yeah.
well all the time. So that's probably what happened.
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
definitely,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I love that small indie company joke is going around, and I find it really
I
funny
mean,
for some reason.
you think they would fix things
It is
by now,
funny.
but like they don't. So you
Yeah.
know it's gonna keep happening.
And
I
then with
was-
the recent release of getting rid of the capsules.
Dude, don't even get me started about that.
As I said, you've been playing for years, so
Mhm.
you have like I would say a lot of saved up blue essence and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
tons.
I started months ago, and then they got rid of the hex tech tests,
Mhm.
and I don't have any blue essence, and then they got rid of that stuff.
Yeah, so like you're just kind of cooked now.
I
Like,
have 3,000. I've had 3,000 for like a month.
Yeah.
It is impossible to
there's
get.
just nothing
It is
you can do
impossible to get
about
blue
it.
essence.
It's like you only get it from like leveling up now, right?
Leveling up and getting the battle pass, yeah. But even
oh,
then,
getting
dude,
the that's why we
even-
found it. We found it.
even then, it still takes like 10 levels to just get 1,300 blue essence.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Mhm.
What?
It's impossible to get blue essence now.
That's-
Either you need to pay in order to get champions, or you play for months to get one champion.
That's why I'm a one trick.
Whoa.
That's the best thing to do. Just play one champion.
Bootier.
That's actually crazy. I didn't even. I mean, I've had my account maxed out for a long time.
Yeah, that would
I've
make
been,
sense. Yeah.
I've been playing for a long time.
I didn't even max
So
out.
I mean, if I could buy you champions with my blue essence, I would. If that makes you feel better, but I can't because you can only gift with real money.
You have
and
no idea
keep
how
it-
many times Connor's said that. Yeah, I wish you could. I wish I could buy you stuff with blue essence. Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah,
That would be so broken though.
It is what it is.
All right. Well, thank you for
All right.
joining us,
Yep, thanks
Wombat
for being
Baby.
here. It was fun.
That was the Ball State mid laner. I'll take that mic from you. Thank you, thank you. Well, thank you at home for all joining into the stream. It has been such a pleasure to be able to cast for you guys every Saturday, and it's going to continue because I believe we have Valorant this Tuesday, I think, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
don't do Valorant.
Okay, well, I will be on the Valorant cast. I don't know if it's Tuesday or Thursday, but there is a Valorant cast this week. Next Saturday as well, we have a league match, probably some Overwatch this week. So I will bid you adieu for today, but don't fear, there are more Ball State streams coming in the future. So make sure to tune in for those. But for today, it'll be goodbye. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.